Absolver is 30 bucks. It's a pretty short game, to be honest. There's like 3 bosses, 3 actual bosses, and then a bunch of mini bosses, pretty much. I feel like it's a really good demo for a combat system that I hope someone uses in the future. It's also permanently online, which can be a problem because PvP is just enabled. This is the mask from the DLC. To be honest, the equipment in this game doesn't really matter, but we'll go for the lightest stuff because there is like actual movement. And this will give us just armor that we don't already have equipped. Oh yeah, it also gives us a weapon, so these little crystals you saw build up during the fight, you can use 3 of them to summon a weapon, or to use one of them to use your powers, which you start with just a heal. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of the tutorial area. Actually, technically there's a tutorial boss, so that's a shortcut door this way. And you've gotta like block or dodge or parry a bunch of their attacks before you can learn them. But once you block enough of the attacks they use, you can use the attacks yourself. Oh damn. Okay. Oh. Damn, alright, okay. Ooh, go for the jab. Oh yeah, and at any time you can just meditate to level up. So, I'll increase my vitality, because that's kind of the only thing that really matters. Practice, edit. Alright, so this is your combat deck. So the symbol and the triangle for the left of the attack is where you need to be to initiate it. On the right is where it will end. So this one you need to be on the left to do this attack, and then it will end on the right, which means if you do a right bumper input, you'll do this attack. And then if you do another one, you'll do this one, which will just, these chain into each other, as this ends and starts this. The alternative attacks are meant to like swap to your other main chains. So I like to have these rotate clockwise, and then these rotate counterclockwise. And you'll see what I mean. And eventually you'll be able to upgrade. I think you get 3 chains in each one of these sides. And pretty much the lower the damage, the faster the attack, for the most part. But there are some that are just like superior. And then the different symbols mean different things, of course. There's breaking, there's stop charging attacks, there's this one dodges lows. So if they do like a low kick and you do a tornado kick, you dodge their low kick. Stuff like that. Anyway, we want this to end here. And then so bop, bop. And then if you look at the bottom bar when you do attacks, that's your one, it's your stamina, but also if you do an attack when the gold charging bar reaches those triangles, you'll glow yellow and your attack will come out faster. And so the best decks just constantly flow into each other, which I made these backwards. So this is my favorite part of this game. The only downside is there's not more of the game. And typically I have the trigger buttons be the heavies and then these ones be lights that can chain into each other. And that's a tutorial of Absolver. Overall, I'd give this game like a C tier. It's good for like a single playthrough and it's fun to play around in once in a while. But the multiplayer is kind of lacking. On PC, people have modded it to where if you don't get the mod, then you're at a disadvantage pretty much. And then, as I said, it's always online, so people can just like grief you, like there's PvP, or they could help you. I have beaten the game, and I do not know this like the whole story. Alright, if you're a Dark Souls fan, I'm gonna say some things that will make sense to you. If you're not, then just bear with me here, okay? This is your Firelink Shrine that we're coming into right now. Here, just right here, one of these altars, these are your bonfires. They fully restore your health. And you can meditate and stuff at them too. There's a bunch of attacks. There's 5 different combat styles, which affects your stats. And they all have a different special ability. Stagger style is like a drunken fist. It's really fun. And then there's 2 different weapons. There's war gloves, and then there's a sword. And then each of those have their own deck you can practice with and edit. Yeah, with essence, you can buy stuff, which you just get. Essence is your souls, pretty much. And then the objective is to beat all of the little orange ones, and then the 2 big red ones, and then that'll let you go up the tower to fight the last big red one. I would recommend, I think to the left is the forest, which I would recommend going to first. See, we're online. Someone just entered the area.
Et parsem natural inter, delem brisant et immen, tan placer quandraiam.
I have a mod that lets me instantly learn the moves when I get hit by them. Is it cheating? Technically, yeah. But all it does is save me time. I still have to actually go and find the moves. Getting them to use the moves sometimes. Ooh, that's another level. See, that was the first actual boss. Most of the time, I think they're easier than the little guys we gotta fight. Also, sitting at this will respawn all the enemies in the area for everyone. I unlocked his weapons when I beat him. Another way to unlock moves is to enter a school. I am in the stagger style school right now. And then you go to meditation. You equip the school's deck. And then we go fight someone. And there you go. So if you can join, if you like look up people's schools, you can probably join those random schools and then use their decks to learn the moves. And then you can go into meditation. You've got to hit people multiple times though. Like, there's a lot of farming in this game, but the combat's so satisfying. And then you just have you have the moves now. Hey look, a random person. I would rank this game, or a single playthrough, at a C tier. At $30 is quite a lot for this though. The combat is very satisfying, and it's fun to get all the moves and flow through it, but getting all the moves takes way longer than it actually needs to, hence the why I have the mod. The actual boss fights are a lot easier than the mini bosses for some reason. And then the online modes, I haven't tried PvP, but the other mode, basically you can't do it solo. The combat trials, I can't beat the boss solo, no matter what deck I use. So C tier might be a little high. It'll be a low C tier, really high D tier though. I don't feel comfortable putting it in D, so C is where it will sit.